Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys all good today. I thought I would do a Q&A today, well, more of a chit chat type of video. I thought I could answer any questions you guys have. And yeah, I hope you guys are good. Obviously, big up to anyone that's watching this and tuning in. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, obviously I'm going to be on here for about half an hour today, maybe a little bit longer. And yeah, I'm going to answer any questions you guys have for me today. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. And yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and drop in any questions you guys have for me. And I can't wait to get started. I do enjoy doing these chattier type of videos today. So yeah, big up to chat as well. Big up to everyone that's watching this, whether you're watching us on Twitter, YouTube. Appreciate all of you here. I'm going to get right into this and start to answer any questions you guys have for me right now. Big up to Luke. Good to see you here. I hope you're good. Good to see you here in the chat. Big up to AFC who says, "What did you make of the win against Brighton?" So I'm going to get straight into that now. I think for me, I think at this stage of the season, getting a win is so important, and that's what matters most to me. I think it wasn't the best performance, and I think we've had that problem this season where we've not been performing the best, but we have been getting results. So I think that's what matters to me. I mean, I wish we would have played a bit better. Um, performed a bit better. But I think at the end of the day, Man City dropped points as well, which really helped us. So yeah, I think it's definitely a good result for Arsenal to get a win against Brighton. But yeah, Brighton did make it difficult for us. It was a very tough game. It wasn't ever going to be an easy 3 points, but really happy with the outcome of getting the win and yeah, getting the job done. I was really happy with that, and there was actually some really good individual performances. Um, in that game, obviously, I think Nkapé was really good. I think Nkapé has really stepped up and being a really great signing for Arsenal. I think he's incredible. He gave us 100%. So yeah, I thought he was really good. Obviously, Gabriel did get play of the match. I thought he was really good as well. I thought he was excellent. So yeah, there was a few good individual performances. Obviously, Saka did get on the score sheet, which is great to see. But obviously, it was a tough one. I think we did struggle yesterday. But again, it's just about getting a win, and we did that yesterday. So yeah, it feels good to be in the position we're in at the moment because Man City did drop points to Nottingham Forest. They drew 2-2 with them. So that has definitely helped us out quite a lot. I think that's definitely really great to see. So yeah, I think it's great that we're able to capitalize, and I think when we're not playing good, we're still able to get results. So I think we're definitely going in the right direction. I'm gonna have a look actually while I'm chatting with you guys about our next games we've got in the Premier League. I know we play Mansfield Town on Saturday. So we obviously have Everton at home in the Premier League. We've got Bournemouth at home, Man City away, Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Arsenal versus Burnley, and Crystal Palace away. So I think we've got quite a few winnable fixtures in there. I mean, it's going to be tough to play against Man City. I think Man City Newcastle is probably going to be quite tough for us. I mean, we are at home when we play Newcastle. We're away at Man City, but I do think that we can get the job done. But yeah, I think it definitely helps for Man City when they drop points. That does help us because it gives us a bit of a gap in between, so we are able to, you know, kind of breathe a bit. I mean, I know at the moment we are 7 points in front of them, but they do have a game in hand. So obviously that'll be interesting to see if they do win the game in hand, because if they do not win the game in hand, I think that puts us in a really good position, obviously, and we'll be 7 points clear. So I think we just have to hope that they do keep dropping points. I do think we'll continue. I think we'll probably drop points. I think when we play Man City, I think we'll probably drop points when we play them. Um, I think we can beat them, but obviously a draw is definitely on the tables for us for that one. So yeah, we have got a few tough ones, but I think it's quite easier fixtures coming up we've got in the Premier League. I know we've got, obviously we are in the Champions League as well. We're top of the league for that. We're in a League Cup final, so we obviously have got quite a few things going on for us at the moment. So yeah, I think it feels good right now. And we've actually played decent football in the Champions League as well. So it has been pretty good in the Champions League. I would love to win that as well. But yeah, I think with the league, it's looking good. Actually, I've got a question about the league. Obviously, guys, drop in any questions you guys have for me today, and I will answer them, of course. AFC Gunner says, "Are you confident about winning the league?" Right now, I would say yes, because I think Man City dropping points has definitely made me feel a lot better, and I do think we'll win it this year. I do think that it's looking that way now that we're going to do it. And obviously, if we won the league, that would be so incredible, wouldn't it? I mean, I think to answer your question, I do think the answer would be yeah. I do think that we're probably the best team in the league at the moment, and I think we have been this season. It's difficult because we haven't always played the best football, but we are the team that do get a lot of good results. Um, I think what I've noticed with this team is that even if we are playing bad, we're able to defend really well, grind that out. And I think even though our attack hasn't been the best, I think we're getting the results. So yeah, we have played good football as well at times, not denying that. And obviously, I think we've played a lot better in the Champions League, but I think it's going to be our year, hopefully. But anything can happen in football, so we have to wait and see. But yeah, hopefully we'll win the league. Hopefully it will be our year. I still think we should keep our options open, and still believe we can win at League Cup final. I do think we could possibly win more than one thing this season. I think the Champions League, I think we've got a great team. I think the League Cup final will be interesting. I don't really know how we're going to do in that one. I hope we can win that, but you just never know in football. But yeah, with the league, I do definitely think it's going to be ours. But I can't get excited right now. I feel like I can't get excited too soon, but hopefully we will win it. Big up to Red Devils 345. Big up, Soph. Hope you're good. I'm good, thank you. I hope you're good, and lovely to see you in the chat. We got a comment here from Luke, says, "Do all rival fans complain about our style or play bother you?" I don't really. It's difficult because I think, in my opinion, I don't love the way we play. I would rather us play with a bit more excitement. Obviously, the thing is, like, we're at the stage of season where the results are the most important thing. I don't think it doesn't bother me that other people say it. I think if you're watching your team week in, week out, you do want to be a bit excited by what you're watching. And I think in certain games, you don't really play the most exciting football. So, um, I mean, I know we've been quite heavily criticised this season about set pieces, own goals, but at the end of the day, if we're winning, I don't think it matters how we score. Especially at this point in the season, I don't really care how we win. I think we just need to win, and we need to get silverware. So I think it is what it is. If we win the league, it won't matter what other people think. I think for Arteta this season, I do really think he just has to win the league. I don't think it matters how we do it this season. I think as long as Arteta wins it, I think that's all that matters for me. So it's not ideal when people do criticise us. We do get criticised quite a lot, to be honest with you. Like, no matter what we do, people are very critical of us. So yeah, it can be a bit frustrating, but in my opinion, I do wish Arsenal could play a bit better, but I do also think we're at the stage of season where I think some of these players are tired. I think you can really see, like, players like Zubimendi and Rice have played a really big chunk of the season and they're exhausted, and you can really see that maybe they're making a few mistakes, maybe not playing as good as they usually can. So I think these players are tired. I think that's understandable, though. We have played a lot of football in the Champions League, we're in a cup final. You got the FA Cup this weekend, which I think we won't need to see them players start. I would have liked our attacking players to be a little bit better this season, but I think defensively, the players that we have really stepped up and done an amazing job. So I think that's definitely helped us out. But yeah, I wish we would. I do wish we would play a bit more exciting football at times. I do believe we get criticised, like, no matter what we do. But I don't take much notice to it. I mean, we've all seen it before, we've all heard it before. I don't think pundits or certain people do like to compliment Arsenal, so that is what it is with that. So yeah, I just really hope that Arsenal can win the league this season. And you know what? I think when you've won it, I think we can go again, because I think the more you win stuff, the more you want to go on and win more. So I mean, if we won, can you imagine if we won, 2 things this season, 3 things, like how amazing would that be? I would be so, so happy. But I think as a fan, we all just want to see the club be successful, um, and start winning like we used to. So I really do hope that we can, yeah, we can start winning, getting back to that again. I think Arteta does deserve that. Arteta has worked very, very hard, um, in these last few years. But yeah, I do really hope we can win the league. But obviously, a bit of a long answer to that. But good question actually, because it doesn't get spoken about a lot on here. But I do try to ignore it. You know, it's just, a lot of criticism does go away even when we're doing well. I'd get if we got criticised if we weren't doing good, but it seems as though whatever we do, we are getting criticised. So that's just something that we just have to kind of ignore, really, and just deal with it. AFC says, who's your favourite player? That's a really good question. For the men's team, I do really love Saka and Timber. I think Timber is a very, very great player. I think Timber has come like such a long way, especially since he's done his ACL. So yeah, I do think he's done an amazing job. I think he's so consistent, and that's what you need in a player. Consistency is so, so important. I think he's been a joy to watch and a joy to have in his team. Gabriel at the back, I do love him, but Saka has always been my favourite player these last few years. I know he's not really been as good as he can be this season. I mean, he has started to pick up his form these past few games, but I think he's definitely always been one of my favourite players. I think you have these connections with the players, I think, through the academy. They know what Arsenal means, they know how much this club means to us fans. So I think with the academy players, you do feel a bit more of a connection with them. So yeah, Saka and Timber for me have been 2 players that I love, but I love all these players. I think they're all amazing. So it's quite hard to just kind of pinpoint one player, because I think they've all been so, so good for us. With the women's team, obviously I do love quite a lot. I think Kim Little's amazing. I think, you got Leah. Olivia Smith I'm really loving at the moment, to be honest with you. I think Olivia Smith is doing such a great job. We go up to Red Devils, who says, so personally, I think if you guys win the league, it could set off you guys for the next 5+ years, because Arteta and the players will be so confident. Yeah, I mean, I know Arteta's contract does actually expire in 2027, so I would actually be interested to see if Arteta does extend his deal, because I do actually think he's doing a great job. Like, I think if you look at where we were, when he took over, we were literally 8th. He took us from 8th to 8th, and then we obviously we came 5th, and then we went from 5th to challenging. So I think we have to win silverware. There's no doubt about that this season. And to be honest with you guys, I actually think we will win silverware this season. But I do agree. I think if we win the league, I think we're gonna continue to do that. I mean, I think Patrick Vieira said something on Sky, saying that if Arsenal win the league this season, that they'll continue to do that the next few years, and I do think we will. I think this season, as fans, because we want to win the league so bad, doesn't matter for me how we win the league this season. Like I said to you guys, I would rather us play a bit more beautiful football like we played under Wenger. We have played that under Arteta, but that didn't win us the league. So I think it doesn't matter how we win the league. I think it's going to be quite close, to be honest with you, because I could actually possibly see us dropping more points, like Man City have, and Man City might continue to do. Obviously, we've got about 8 or 9 games left, and those are going to be crucial. We have got a good run. We've got some games that I think we can win. Because I do think the games that I'm nervous about, you look at the games, you've got to play teams like Newcastle at home, and Newcastle, Man City are the ones that Everton as well isn't going to be easy. But yeah, I think we have to win the league this season. I think realistically, I think we can win the League Cup and the Premier League, and that would be incredible. I think that's what we've got to do. But yeah, I think right now, we're currently, I'm going to assume Man City will win their next game. I don't know who the next game is. I want to quickly check. And if they do, we'll be 4 points ahead. So I think I do think we'll win the league, but only slightly. I think it's just going to be only slightly. So Man City play West Ham, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. They play us, Burnley, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, and Aston Villa. So they've got a few tough ones in there as well. But yeah, it's going to be very, very nerve-wracking, exciting remaining fixtures of the league. I know we've obviously got FA Cup games in there. We've got other competitions in there as well. So I really hope we can win the league this time. Big up to Thomason, who is from Twitter. So good to see you guys in the chat as well. Dropping any questions you have. Obviously, do make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and yeah, dropping any questions you have. Good to see you here. Hope you're good. Even if we do win the league, I will still let Arteta go and bring Enrique Conte Simeone. Fair enough, that's your opinion. It's interesting. I think Arteta has to win the league this season. I don't think there's any excuses at all. I think the League of the Champions League we've got to win, and with the league, I just feel like it's our year. We're so close. We have to do it this time. So I really do hope we won the league. That would be amazing if we won the league. But you got to go and win it. If City win it, then Arteta is in serious trouble. But he has some breathing room if he wins it. Yeah, I think if Arteta wins the league, like you said, he gets a bit of breathing space, and he probably would be here for quite a few more years. I mean, Arteta's contract does expire in 2027, so at the end of the day, Arteta might think to himself, "I won the league with Arsenal." He might win more than the league, but whatever he wins, he might decide in 2027 that he just wants to move on. So I think for now, we just have to win as much as we can under Arteta. He has been here for 6 years, so and it has been like such a long time since we won the Premier League as well. That's probably why I want to win the league more than like a Champions League. I mean, we should go for both, obviously, but yeah, Premier League would be so special to win it. Like we've finally done it. Because I have questioned on Arteta, can he do it for us? Is this as far as he can take us, or can he take us all the way? And it would be amazing if he could really take us all the way. So like you said, we just have to win it. We've just got to do it this time, and I really hope that we can. It'd be so special to win it. Yeah, 2004. I was like, what? I was probably about 1 when we won it, so it has been such a long time. I do think we'll win it. I mean, you just don't know in football. I hope we wouldn't, bottle it or anything like that. But I think we've got a great chance. I really do. So I'm really hoping that we can win the league. Yeah, we were all quite young. Yeah, it's been such a long time, hasn't it? I know we've gotten close under Wenger in 2015-16. We got close under Arteta. I think it would be really nice for these players to win this, because I think these last few years have been quite draining for us fans, but for the players. I think it's been quite tough, really, because I think there was that season where we fell short by 2 points, and as fans, it's so draining and so kind of annoying, because you get so close and Man City just edged it. So I think we'll do it this time. We have to use that as motivation. We have to beat Man City in both the League Cup final and in the league when we played them in April. If Arteta wins the Champions League, build him a statue, new McAllister, and you know what, you never know, that might happen. I mean, it would be amazing to see if he did win us that, because obviously we've not won it before, have we? So I think Arteta would get so much like credit for that. That would be amazing if Arteta could win us that. Obviously, there's quite a mixture of fans, because I think there's like a big chunk of people that would love us to win the Champions League over the league, because we've there's been older fans. I think it's like an older generation that have seen us win a league before, whereas I haven't. So I'd obviously want to win a league over the Champions League, but I would love us to win the Champions League. I think that'd be incredible. I mean, we got to semi-final last year, so you never know what can happen this year. We could really get a lot further, so I'll have to see how we do. But I do really hope we can go far in the Champions League. Big up to Thomason says, I've seen us win 2000, 2002, 2004. Leicester were just better than us. Yeah, they were. Credit to Leicester. That was an amazing story for them. If he wins the Champions League, I'll still sack him. Big up to Boeing 80 and 40 Premier League over. Yeah, I'm with you. I do much prefer. I think the Premier League. I think they're both hard to win in different ways because I think if you win the Premier League, it's all about consistency. I know we've had quite a few draws, but we've had to. It's been a hard grind. We've had to be, really good week in, week out, and I think that we do deserve to win the league this year. I think we truly are, I think we have been the best in the league. I think Man City have just not been consistent enough. I think Liverpool have fallen off the season, and I'm not sure if they're even going to get top four. So I think even though we've drawn games where we should win, I think it's helped us. Other teams have struggled this season as well. That's definitely been a big help for us. So yeah, I think this is our year, and I think next year I do think that we would probably play better next year. I think there's a lot of pressure on Arteta now because he does have to win us something, like he has to. So I do think if he wins us this the pressure's going to be off him next year. So we might win it again, hopefully. I just want Arteta to win as much as he can in his time here at Arsenal because I don't know how long he's going to stay here. I don't know if he's going to be here for a long time or if he's going to leave when his contract ends. We just don't know. Let me just read out your comments. Obviously, pick up to the chat as well. Personally, I'm hoping to be a manager one day, and who knows? Yeah. You'd probably make us bad, I feel like. Aston Villa have dropped off. Yeah, they have. I mean, with Villa, I didn't really ever see them in a title race. I thought they'd probably. I mean, for them, finishing in the top four is actually a good achievement for them. I do feel like for Villa. I mean, where they've been over the years to where they are now, Emery has done a great job. But I think Villa is difficult. I mean, no one predicted they would win the title race. They did good for a while, but then they have dropped points and fallen off a little bit. So that has probably been a bit of a shock, really. So yeah, that was definitely a big surprise. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see actually where they finish the season. If you're George Graham's and Arteta's love child, you're welcome. I love that. I don't know. I don't think he will be, to be honest. I mean, he would be a great, manager if Arteta ever left, but not for now. I don't think. Big up to Jesse says, shout out from Texas, coming Gunners. I love when you guys tell me where you're from in the world. I love that. Thank you for tuning in. Obviously, lovely to see you in the chat. Luke says, do you think Spurs will go down? Do you know what? It would actually, it would be very strange not having Tottenham in the Premier League next season, wouldn't it? I mean, I do love a North London derby. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be hilarious if we won the league and Tottenham went down? That would generally be like the perfect season for me. Like that would be honestly so great. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna watch the game tonight. They play Crystal Palace. I mean, let me look at the table is very close at the moment with Tottenham and Nottingham Forest and West Ham down there. So obviously Tottenham are on 29 points, Forest on 28. So actually, if Tottenham wins that, they'll go above Leeds. I think they'll probably stay up, but I think that's only because the other teams are quite bad. West Ham actually have started to win quite a bit more, to be honest with you. Wolves, I do actually credit to Wolves. They're fighting spirit. They've actually got some really good results lately. I think they're definitely going down, but I think it's difficult at the bottom. I think if you've got nothing, if you already know you're going down, you might put up a bit more of a fight. But yeah, that is so close at the bottom. You look at West Ham, Forest, Tottenham, even Leeds. I mean, I think Leeds will stay up. I think it's very close there though with Tottenham Forest. Like Tottenham have only got one more point. I mean, even if Tottenham draw tonight, or if they, drop points. I mean, even if they win tonight, I think they could still go down. I know Tottenham actually do play Nottingham Forest at some point before the league finishes the season. But can you imagine if we won the league, or even if we won something and Tottenham went down? It would be great to see Tottenham go down. I won't lie, it would be a nice feeling. Aston Villa I think Aston Villa will get top four. I do think they are a good side. Yeah, we haven't played the best football this season, but listen, if we win the league, I won't be mind how we've won. I know there might be rival fans complaining about how we've won, but obviously for me, it wouldn't bother me because I don't really care. I mean, like I say to you guys, if I had it my way, I'd rather us play that beautiful football we played under Wenger or even under Arteta a few years ago. But I suppose right now Arteta needs something. Arteta needs to win this league, and I feel like next season will be different because he's had a lot of pressure on him. So I feel like it's going to be a bit easier for him next season. But again, like I said to you guys, do you think Arteta will extend his deal? Because I do think to myself that Wenger was here, you know, for like what was it, 20 years? Like it was such a long time, and I don't know. I could see Arteta moving on, maybe like to a Barcelona somewhere, a different league, because I suppose 6 years. I do think that's a while, but I don't know. I mean, if Arteta wins us the league this season, and he win, you know, we could win more than one thing. I'd want Arteta to stay and see what we can do the season after. You know, we could win. You know, see how much we can win under him. So, yeah, it would be great, but we'll have to see with Arteta. But yeah, I think the season getting over that line is the most important thing. And in recent years, we have actually struggled to win ugly. So I think that's a good sign this season that we can grind out results, we can get through it. But yeah, obviously, I never know what to get from Arsenal sometimes with how we play. Sometimes we turn up to games, sometimes we're great, and sometimes we struggle. So you just never know. But yeah, big ups to chat. Obviously, I'm going to be on here for about maybe 15 to 20 more minutes. If you guys do want to drop in any questions right now, do make sure you do that. Obviously, guys, make sure you're liking, subscribing if you haven't already. And I will try to do these videos once a week or once every 2 weeks because I do enjoy chatting with you guys. Why would Barcelona go from Flick to Arteta? Well, the thing is, though, Arteta does win. You know, things like if Arteta wins a league title or he wins 2 league titles when he's here, you know, I could see him wanting to go somewhere like Barcelona, wanting to. I don't know where he'd want to go, but you know, for example, you might want to try a new adventure. So, when we do win the league, Arteta shouldn't be here for next. I don't agree. I think I have questioned Arteta. I have questioned Arteta, but I think if we win the league, I would give him time to see what he can do. Because if we win the league, he could go on next season and win us the Champions League. I mean, this season we can still win the Champions League, but I think to win the Premier League would be a dream for me. Obviously, never seen us do it before, so that would be so special. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if we don't win the league, I would be shocked, and I would have conversations at the end of the season here on my channel. But I do see us winning it. I don't see a world where we don't win the league now. I think because Man City have dropped points, it's put us in a really good position where we do also play Man City in April, so that's not going to be easy at all. We play Man City twice actually. We play Man City in March, don't we, in that League Cup final, which that's going to be quite stressful to watch. I'm not going to lie. I think that'll be quite a close game actually, but it would be great to get the job done in that one. So hopefully we will. But yeah, I think Arteta is an interesting one. I think we do have to, win something this season, and I think we can win quite a few things this season. To be honest with you, I think we're in a really good place at the moment. But obviously we do have the Mansfield Town game coming up on Saturday. We'll obviously do a separate, preview for that. But it's actually quite nice to have, and I think it will be an easier game, to be honest with you. I do think it will be much of a game where we're going to rotate. Mansfield are going to be up for it, and it's not going to be easy at all. But I do think it will be good to rotate. Maybe play Norgard, maybe play Madueke, these sort of players, Max Down maybe if he's fit. So really excited to have a bit more of a relaxed game, this weekend. So hopefully we will. And big up to Boring AFC, who says, who would you bring in on the left? There's a few options out there, but no one I feel on the what class bracket. Yeah, I mean, I do think that Trossard or Martinelli will be leaving this summer. So to be honest with you, we have to bring someone on the left. I'm just a bit tired of watching them too. Sometimes I think that we need someone who's going to elevate this team on the left. And I think Trossard's a decent player to have in the team. Martinelli's definitely got the pace, but I think we'd get quite a bit from Martinelli. So I do think if one of them leaves, we'll have to replace them. So players who I think, there's 2 that I kind of like, but I don't know how if they would like elevate us, but I do think they would help us. Obviously, I've always been a fan of Nico Williams, Rafaelio. I've always liked them both. I think they would be a great addition to the team. I think we just need someone who is gonna get more goals on the left hand side, because I think with it's difficult with Martinelli and Trossard. I think they're both probably not really starters. They're both players that off the bench they do make a bit of a difference, but when they start, they don't really have that impact. So, yeah, I would like them both. I think it would be great to bring in them, but I'll be interested to see actually who Arteta actually brings in that position, because I do actually think that we do need improvement on the left hand side. I think we need improvement for these last few years, but we've kept Martinelli, we've kept Trossard, and yeah, I think it's a bit of a problem. I do think we're quite predictable at times, so I do think it would be great to see us make some changes on the left. But like I said, definitely see Trossard, Martinelli leaving. I think um, Trossard at the moment hasn't been great, but he is a great finisher. So I think we're probably, I personally think we might keep Trossard if he's happy with not always starting and maybe just coming off the bench. Whereas Martinelli, I do think he might be leaving. I don't know where he would go actually. Would he go to Saudi? I don't really know. I actually want to see how old Martinelli is, because I feel like he's a lot older than a lot younger than what I think. Yeah, so Martinelli's 24, so I'd probably move him on in the summer. He's a decent player, but we need to improve. Um, Let me just go into the chat. Obviously, we'll be up to Saka. Like a boom boom says, if Chelsea beat City, we'll win our remaining. We could walk away to tell. Sure, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Chelsea are very hard to predict at times. You know, Chelsea can. Yeah, didn't Chelsea beat Villa like 4-1? Chelsea can like draw against the teams, but then beat really great teams. So Chelsea won't want to do us a favour, they will they? But they need Chelsea will want to get top four. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to actually see what will go down there. That is quite an interesting one actually. Hopefully Chelsea can help us out. Big up to the chat, big up to BNM3482. Hey fam, a left wing, another right winger. Honestly, Saka is past his best. I do agree. I mean, not with Saka past his best. I think Saka is still good, but I do think he has been overplayed and he's had injuries. So I do actually think we should bring in like someone who can actually maybe take us to another level on the right or the left. I do think that would help us a lot. See, I think the left has always been an issue for me. Again, like going back to that, I do think we should really bring someone in that can elevate this team and help us and us go to the next level. Yeah, the right, we've got Madueke. He's not. I think what I've noticed that I feel like with Madueke, he is more of a squad player. I don't think he's someone who will elevate us, which is someone that we've actually needed. But I think he's a decent player. I think he's definitely helped us and got us important goals this season. Um, but yeah, I do think we need improvement. I think we have to focus on the attack this summer. We have obviously, spent a lot of money on the defence, and our defence really is helping us win the league this season. So I do think we need to go on the season next season, invest in our attack quite big. So hopefully we will. Um, Big up to Lehman who says, "Do you not miss proper footy from your club?" Yeah, I did see what the Brighton manager said as well. I mean, this, like I said at the start of the video, in an ideal world, I would love us to play exciting attacking football, but at the end of the day, we have played good football at times, so it's not been all bad. Like I can't lie, we've not been awful all the time. We've obviously not had some of the best performances this season, but at the end of the day, we are getting the results. So I think if we can win the league, that'd be amazing. We've actually had some good performances though in like the Champions League and the FA Cup, the League Cup. We've actually been okay. We've played some nice football. So yeah, I think I mean, all that matters to me if we can win the league, that'd be amazing. I know there'll be Arsenal fans watching this. I know sometimes there's a mixture, but what did you guys make of what that Brighton manager had to say? Because I think for me, it's a tough one, because I kind of get what he's saying in some senses, because we were wasting time. I can't deny that. But at the end of the day, that's sometimes you're going to play like that, to win the game, and you just have to play a bit dirty sometimes. I do think he was. I don't know if it was any need for him to say that publicly, but I do agree we did waste time, but we got the win. So as a fan, I can't complain. But I don't have anything bad to say about him because I do think he's a good manager. But yeah, Arteta clearly wasn't happy with what he had to say. I'd part with both. Yeah, do you know what that'd be? I could see us parting with both actually. I'll come back to that in a sec. I'm bringing some of at West Ham as a second left winger, possible Yields or Gordon. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Would you see us parting with both? I don't know. Possibly. I mean, it depends actually what Martinelli and Trossard want because Trossard could say to Arteta, you know what, I love being a part of the team. I know I'm not going to be a starter, but I'm happy just being here and helping the team. And obviously, Martinelli might think to himself, I've been at Arsenal a while, I want a bit of a change. So, yeah, I could see them both leaving, but obviously, if they both left, we would have to bring in two left wingers, which I don't know if we would do actually, but I do think we'll bring in some players to help us. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting window as well. Obviously, with Gordon, we have been linked to Gordon, and I mean that could definitely be a possibility. I mean, that could definitely happen. So I would actually be very very interested to see if we actually did bring Gordon in. Um, I don't know what I think of that personally. I think we have to just bring someone in that's going to bring us that excitement, but there's also need someone who is going to get us the goals because we sometimes have relied on other players to score and that hasn't helped us. So yeah, I think it would be helpful to have two left wingers if we get rid of Martinelli and Trossard. But I do think we need someone on the right as well. I do agree with that. Um, we're the top goal scorers in the league and have the best defence. It's crunch time and current performances as needs and a must situation. I think that's a good point because I do think to myself sometimes, like when I'm watching, um, us, I'm thinking, can we sustain this? I don't know how many games left. There's about 9 or 8. I do think to myself, can we sustain this? Like, can we really sustain it and keep winning like this? And I do think we have to perform it better. Again, we have the same problem. We score a goal, we sit back. I don't know why we do that. But in certain games, you're probably not going to be able to do that. It's probably going to be quite difficult. So I do hope we can learn from this and perform it better. But at the same time, we might still play like this and win the league. So I think it helps us a lot that other teams have not done great as well. Like, none of us would have ever expected Liverpool to have struggled like this. We would have all predicted Liverpool to probably win the league this season or compete for the league. So I think it's been many surprises this season. But yeah, I do think that it helps that Gyökeres is in good form. Havertz is back when we need him. Saka's getting the goals, at the right times when we need him to be here. So it has been interesting kind of time now. We need these players to step up. Like Eze, so Gyökeres is doing good. Havertz is back. Jesus, I think we've not really seen Jesus much recently. But yeah, hopefully we'll do it. Be up to Joseph who says, I mean, he's talking ANZ. But Michael Owen has explained to him how top team finds a way of winning. Chelsea used to score one goal and that's it. I mean, I think, like you said, there has been certain teams that used to play like we're playing, but it does feel like we are the only team that does get criticised for playing this way. I mean, I do get, like, I can't lie here and say I enjoy watching us sometimes. Sometimes I don't enjoy watching us. Sometimes we have periods of the game where we do well and then we switch off and then we do become a bit boring. But at the end of the day, I don't really mind how we win the league. I mean, we just need to win it. But yeah, I think the thing is we have played some good football under Arteta. Like in these last few years, we have played good, but obviously this season we seem to me that we have a different approach. I just think to me that we're running out of energy. We look tired, but I do think it's going to help us. Havertz coming in. Havertz obviously looks like he's going to be back to help us. Saka's looks better. So yeah, I just think it's really weird though because like in the Champions League we play so good. So it's kind of crazy how different these performances have been. Those like sometimes they're just so different. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But honestly, I'm just happy that we're looking like we're going to win the league and we're getting results, which is exactly what we need. So I'm really happy about that. Um, obviously, guys, do make sure you drop in any more questions you have for me. I'll probably be on here for about 10 more minutes and I do have to go. But yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe, drop in any last questions you want to ask me. I know there might be a new few faces in here and always good to see you guys in the chat as well. But obviously, I will be doing a Mansfield Town preview, which will probably be a pre-recorded one tomorrow. And obviously, we'll probably do a live stream a little bit after the game on Saturday. We play at 12:15, so yeah, another kickoff, but that'll be very exciting. I'm really excited for that one. And obviously, we are back in the Champions League next Wednesday, and now we haven't actually played Champions League football for a while, so I think it's kind of nice to have a bit of a different focus in the Champions League because I have missed us in the Champions League. I mean, we've got a great chance to win that competition as well, so I'm really excited to see how we're going to do in the Champions League. I think we'll do good. But yeah, I think we're back next week. Obviously, we play twice a week. I think most days we do actually play twice a week, to be honest with you. So I do get why we don't play the best, why these players probably do look a little bit burnt out than usual. I think we are looking quite tired at the moment. So yeah, I'm not surprised by that. But hopefully on Saturday we're going to see quite a bit of rotation and quite a bit of changes in the team. So that's quite good. So hopefully we'll see some of maybe the academy players get a chance. Which would be really good. So like Max Dallin, hopefully he'll get a chance. I'm hoping we're going to see Norgard start as well, actually, because I quite like Norgard. I think he has the experience and he's not really put a foot wrong, has he? So I think who else we might see start. I'm not too sure what the latest is with Ben White, if he's available. Maybe we'll see Calafiori. I mean, I think Arteta is going to go quite strong in a way. Like, I still think we're going to put like a strong team out, but I do wonder, who's gonna rest because I don't think we need to be playing like Declan Rice, Steve Mendy, even Gyökeres. You could just play Havertz. I don't know. I think you've got to go with players who haven't really played in a little while or haven't been getting minutes in the start. Like Lewis Skelly as well, play him in midfield. You've got to give these younger players a chance, and I think we've been quite fortunate, to be honest with you, to have this draw because we could have really had a tougher team, to be honest with you. It could have gone worse for us. So I do think that it's a good position to be in where we do have a team that is quite, I think we've got a great chance to beat them. I mean, I think if they beat us, that would be honestly like the biggest shock ever. Like, I'd be so shocked by that if they did beat us. But, in FA Cup, anything can happen. I think they beat Burnley to get through, but yeah, they're going to be up for it and it's going to be a really big game, so hopefully we will be ready for that game. Fingers crossed we'll get the job done. And obviously, like I said, my preview for that will be on my channel tomorrow. Yeah, obviously having a break from the league this weekend will be kind of nice to obviously, I think it's always nice to have other competitions to have, to focus on, not just one. With the league, it's nice to have a switch off from that. You've got the FA Cup, the League Cup final, which will be very soon. I think the League Cup final is actually in March, so I'm actually really excited to see how we're going to do in that. I really do hope that we do get the job done. It would feel it would feel quite devastating to lose to Man City, but I'm optimistic we will win that one. But yeah, really excited for that one. So yeah, obviously, if you guys have got any last questions you want to ask me, I will happily answer them before I go in about 5 minutes time. Like I said, I will try and do these videos more often because I think it's great to hear what you guys have to say. I do really enjoy having these chats with you guys. It's always good fun to see new people in here and interact with you guys. So yeah, big up to the chat as well. And obviously thank you for your questions. And do send any questions you have for me. And yeah, big up to the chat of always. But yeah, obviously I'll stay on for about 5 more minutes and then I will wrap the show up. AFC Gunner says, do you think we can win the FA Cup? That is a great question, actually. It's hard to know because I think we have the squad to win it, but I think because we're in a lot of other competitions, I don't know the answer. I'm not too sure. I think it depends on who we get, I think, in the FA Cup. I think if you get a good teams, if you get a bit of luck, I think we can. But obviously, it does depend because you might get unlucky at times. But I think we can win anything we set our minds to. I think we've got a really great team. So I think we can, but obviously, because we're in like a League Cup final, we're obviously doing well in the Premier League, the Champions League in a good place. It's like it's so hard at the moment to know if we can or not. I hope we can. I think it's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't because obviously we're in a lot of other competitions. So, like I said, I'm not going to be surprised if that doesn't happen for us. Um, so yeah, I think we definitely can. It's all about rotation. I think if we can rotate as much as we can, I think it'd probably be likely that we can do it. It would be great to win the FA Cup. We've not won that since 2020, which is obviously Arteta's first trophy. So I feel like it would be lovely to win the FA Cup. I mean, I've grown up watching Arsenal win the FA Cup so many times, so it would be like a dream for me to win it again. But I think the league and the Champions League are the ones that I want to win more though. So it depends on how much we rotate because I think these players are going to be quite tired by the end of the season. Obviously, England are back in the summer, so I think some of these players are not going to have a lot of a rest. So yeah, I think it would be great. Let me know if you guys think we can win it as well. I mean, I definitely think we can. I think we've got the team to do it. I think we can do it. To be honest with you. But you never know. It's difficult to know, really. We could get a tougher team earlier on in the competition. It could be quite difficult for us. But I think you've always got to hope and have that optimism that we can do it. But I think this weekend we've got a good draw with Mansfield Town. We got lucky picking them because we could have had a tougher team. So I think it's good that we have them. But like I said, anything can happen in this competition. So we just have to hope that we continue to get the better draws really. But yeah, I think it would be so great, the FA Cup. I think like I said, I think we can win anything, but obviously it just depends on injuries and rotation. Because we're lucky this weekend we can rotate quite a bit, which is quite a good benefit for us. Um, Beatrice Luke says we're good enough to win all. Yeah, we really are. I think it just depends on, I suppose, making sure all these players are getting rotated because, you can't really play like Declan Rice or Saka or Yokkers every game. You're going to have to give other players a chance so they can have a rest because we are playing a lot of football. I think we should always believe we can win the competitions we're in. I think we've got a much better team this season. I think we've got more squad depth. So I think it is possible, but I don't think it's going to be easy. But obviously, we'll have to see who we continue to get in these draws. We've got Mansfield Town, so yeah, hopefully, all guys. I mean, obviously, we're in the League Cup final as well, which would be great to win. I think this season we'll probably win the league and the League Cup final, which would be amazing. I think we just want to see our club win silverware. I don't know how far I see us though going in the Champions League. I mean, I hope we can go as far. Um, as possible because I think we're in a good position and I think we'd love us to win the Champions League. But it's a good conversation to have. It's a good place to begin to have these conversations about how many trophies we think we can win. I mean, we never probably have had these conversations years ago, so yeah, it's really good. Obviously, if you guys have got any last questions before I go drop them in, as I'm going to be ending this in a minute or two. But obviously, thank you guys for all your questions today. Obviously, these streams always go like so quick for me when I'm chatting with you guys. So, obviously, thank you for all your questions today. I will do these streams more regularly. I'll try and do these once a week, twice a week, and then when the Premier League and when we're playing twice a week, it's hard to kind of fit these videos in. But I will definitely do these more often because I do love to hear your comments and hear what you guys have to say. Obviously, a big thank you to everyone that has watched my streams tonight. I've really had a great time chatting with all of you. So yeah, really thank you to all of you for your comments. And yeah, obviously I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a preview which will be uploaded on my channel, so please do check that out. But I'm gonna obviously end the stream now. So appreciate all of you guys that are here that have tuned in for this video. If you've watched it on Twitter, YouTube, a really big thank you to all of you that have tuned in. Obviously, guys, do make sure you have liked the stream and do make sure you have subscribed if you are new around it or if you haven't already, which would help my channel. Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you, Joseph, Bung, AFCV, AFC Gunner, all of you for watching my show and commenting. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.